Jason's Kevin here from the Toronto Star. Congrats on signing with the Leafs. Tell us what went through the process and why you wanted to come to Toronto.
Yeah, I spoke with a few teams, and I was looking for a good fit on a good club. And once I talked with Kyle and with Babs, I felt this had a really good chance to work out, and I could be a good complementary piece to this team, and hopefully get us to a point where we can get over the edge and win a cup. So it made sense on a lot of different levels for me.
I heard you saying on TSN that about your role. Can you explain what Babs sort of foresees for you with the team?
Well, I'll let him kind of speak on what he thinks, on our personal conversations. But I'm going to be a complimentary guy to a lot of these young players. There'll be times when I play in different spots, but most likely I'm going to play on both special teams, and I'm good on face-offs. Second power play is obviously something I think could help. I've played power play my whole life and feel really confident doing that. I think just being able to be a good complementary piece. Like I said, there's some talent, there's lots of speed. I think there's some guys that I'd be a good fit with, playing on a line with some of the speed on some of the younger guys. And the league is about depth now, and you see the teams that played to the end. You needed all four lines, and I'm going to be playing in that bottom six role and needing to help contribute to have the team have success.
Jason, Lance Morby from the Toronto Sun. Pretty sure you were a Leaf fan growing up. What does this mean to come back to the city, and what were your earliest memories of the team?
Yeah, it doesn't seem real, to be honest. I think my family's very excited about it. I grew up a Leaf fan. That's probably every kid in Toronto does. Dougie Gilmore, Wendell Clark, those are my guys growing up. I remember watching the team in '93 have the run. I would have been 10 years old. That's kind of the prime of your fandom as a kid. And just to have a chance to put on a Leaf jersey is going to be pretty special for me. Like I said, it doesn't. I see the little logo beside my name on TV, and it looks pretty good. And when you get drafted by Ottawa and play 12 years there, you probably don't ever think that's going to happen. It's your biggest rivalry, but the way things shook out, and I went to Dallas, and now coming back here is something I'm really excited about.
Jason, Dave McCarthy of NHL.com. What have your impressions been of this Maple Leafs team from afar, and some of the young players like Matthews and Marner and Nylander that they've been able to assemble over the last number of years?
Yeah, they're a team that everybody I think around the league enjoys watching. The talent of those young guys is special. Marner, Matthews. I'm a good friend with Johnny Tavares. He's a guy that I think was a great fit here. I think it's a team that's really on the cusp. Like if they beat Boston, who knows how far they go, and that just shows how tight the league is right now. So I really felt like it's a legitimate contender, and the league is so tight that you have to come in day one ready to work, and nothing's given in this league. We don't hand out playoff spots, but it gave me a good opportunity to play on a really strong team. And as players, that's all we ask for, is to play on good teams, to win games. That's when everybody's the happiest.
Spets, it's Zeiss. When we talked in Dallas in the second round, you were really steadfast about thinking that you had something to prove, that you still had something in the tank, even though you were a healthy scratch the first two games in the playoffs. You were one of Dallas's better players in the second round. Is that kind of a driving force for you? Do you still have something to prove? How much do you think you have left in the tank?
Oh, for sure. I definitely have a little bit of a chip on my shoulder. I think that I was surprised to be scratched the first couple playoff games. I think I took it on as a challenge and wanted to contribute. And that's the time of year everybody wants to play. It's playoff time. So it was important for me to have a contributing role once we got into playoffs, and I was able to help, and we came really close to eliminating the team that ended up winning. So it was disappointing on a lot of different levels. But for me, it was, definitely I think I can play. I think that everybody was a top guy because that's where I've been, a big point producer my whole career. And in talking to Babs, I think he's willing to work with me and help me and help me transition my game a little bit to that bottom six role where I can be a good complementary player. And I think that that excited me. And after I talked with him, he's going to push me. He's going to ask me to do some things that may be different in the past. But for me, that excites me in a way to extend my career. So I think coming to play for a guy as demanding as him could help me play a little bit longer, and that's what I want to do.
Jason, it's Kevin again. What are your best, or given that you were a Senator, worst memories of the Battle of Ontario back in its heyday when both teams were in the playoffs and facing each
boy.
other?
Yeah, like the Game 7, Joey Nieuwendyk down the wing. Just some of the physical battles. Toronto was definitely a team that, when I first got to Ottawa, was a bit of a mental block for the team. We couldn't get past them, and I was a young player, so I was a little bit naive to some of the history that had maybe gone on before me. But the rivalry was big. Like we enjoyed playing. I understand the rivalry more than anyone because I knew that we would get up a little more to play the Leafs, and that's how I think a lot of people around the league approach the Leafs. Like when the Leafs go into different buildings, there's a lot of Leaf fans, and when that's the case, you have a bit of a target on your back. So they're special games. When I was in Dallas, I enjoyed playing. Back in Toronto, it's a chance to see family and friends. You get a little bit amped up for it. So that's the challenge of playing in a hockey city that's as great as this. Is the teams get extra excited to play you. So you got to bring your best every night. And in a way, that's kind of motivating for a group too. It keeps you sharp.
It's Lance again. Did you you mentioned a little bit your friendship with Tavares? How far does that go back?
Well, me and Johnny have trained together now for I don't know how many years now. Probably 5, 6 years. So we've spent quite a considerable amount of time together on the ice in the summer and in the gym. So he's a guy that I've really enjoyed being around. I found that he's kept me young. He's really motivated, as you guys have gotten to learn probably over the last year. And he's a consummate pro. And even though he's a lot younger than I am, it seems like we have a lot in common, and we've always gotten along seamlessly. So he's a guy I'm excited to play with just because I enjoy spending time with him.
So you're a Leaf, Cody Ceci is a Leaf, and there's a bunch of Leafs that are Senators now. Could you have ever imagined that back 10, 15 years ago?
Nope, I couldn't have. And I remember when I saw the Dion Phaneuf trade, I thought, wow, this is a different landscape now when Toronto and Ottawa are making trades. So, no, I don't think back in the heyday when we were both teams that thought we could win the cup, I don't think there was going to be Leaf-Ottawa trade. So it is definitely a little bit weird to see all the movement amongst the two teams. But that just shows the league and how you just have to do business with what's in front of you. You can't, you see a lot more trades in divisions now. You see a lot. I think that's a little bit more of an old school thinking that you can't make trades within your division. And when I came in the league, you would never have done that. But I think the whole landscape of the game has changed that way.
Do you still plan to wear 90 with the Leafs?
I don't know. I haven't. I don't know. I haven't talked to any about that, so I won't really comment. I want to see what's available.
Okay.
I'm more partial to other numbers more than others, but we'll wait and see what they have to say. I haven't got that far, to be honest.
How much is this going to cost you in tickets, Jason, now that you're playing in your hometown with all the friends and family around?
Well, I'm playing for the love of the game this year, that's for sure. I'll definitely make sure the building's full. If there's any tickets around, I'm sure my people will want to grab them up. So there won't be guys that have played with me always joke that they give me a hard time for liking to practice, being on the ice all the time, and I've always said that I play for free, and now I'm getting an opportunity to support my family with tickets. So it'll be an interesting year sorting that out. So maybe John will give me some tips on how to navigate that.
All right, well, thanks, Jason.
Thank you.
Appreciate the time.
Thank you.